Bryce Young practiced in full yesterday. Bryce Young, I saw the video of him walking out to practice today. It looks like he is back from what is still considered the weirdest injury I've seen in a long time because I didn't see anything. And now we've heard from him. Bryce Young talked to the media, and Bryce Young, like Frank Reich, like me, like you, like Dennis, he's not sure when the injury happened either. Here's Bryce Young.
No, I'm honestly, I don't.
Was it something that after the game, you like, when did you first feel like you were hurt?
Yeah, after the game was, kind of when it all came about.
He's as lost as the rest of us. So I guess he's just trusting the medical staff to tell him he's hurt. Here's Bryce again.
It's a part of the game, it's a part of it, and for me it was just listening to the training staff. They obviously they know all the, I try to do everything I can to know the football side, and I'm just in the same way that they know, they know the body, they know the medical side of it. So that was just the decision that was made. I trust them. I know it was the right thing. I don't really know all the specifics. I know what happened, but I know again what it, as far as the decision was exactly what it should have been. So, for me, it's just focusing on the game.
What? I don't know the specifics. I know that what happened, but it was what it should have been, and then what? What? That's what I want to, like, I've asked so many detailed questions. Now I just want to ask, what? This thing is not adding up. And now he's going to be playing, and we're never going to find out. This week is going to go down as, what in the heck was that? And to be completely honest, now it's about he's got to play well, right? For the team, from the front office perspective, it doesn't matter how well he plays as long as he is learning and as long as he is progressing and as long as he is getting better, right? That's number one.
Yeah.
For the rest of the team now, I do think it matters how well he's playing, right? Things like DJ Chark is in a contract year.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's going, wait a second, Andy Dalton came in, I caught a long touchdown, I caught a nice ball on the sideline, I did some things. Laviska Shenault's in a contract year. Now it's for those guys, it's not like, oh, well, what's best for the next 10 years of the team? They're going like, no, I need to do well now. Mm-hmm. When Andy Dalton was in here, we threw for 300 and some odd yards 58 times. If you don't trust this guy, get him out. Adam Thielen, I looked it up. He's 105th in NFL history in touchdown receptions.
Really?
105th? I mean, is top 100 going to get you in the Hall of Fame? No. But top 100 still sounds better than top 105.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe he has some goals he wants to go chase. And make no mistake about it, he had a massive game with Andy Dalton under center. You can't let them think they'd be set up better with Andy Dalton. You can't let them think they'd be set up better with someone other than Bryce Young. So this week, now that he's back from the world's most mysterious injury, now that he's back from an injury that may or may not have been as serious as it was made out to be. That's my very vague way of dealing with it. It may or may not have, could or could not have. Not on either side of this one. Now that we know that's the case, play well. Throw it around. Don't hesitate. Don't let the turnovers from weeks 1 and 2 prevent you from pulling the trigger in week 4. Get the ball out of your hands. Watch what Andy Dalton did and do it better. Right? You're supposed to be the number one. Supposed to be. You are the number 1 overall pick. You should be physically more gifted than Andy Dalton. Make the throws. And again, the team, Scott Fitterer, Frank Reich, as long as he's learning, as long as he's progressing, as long as he's seeing the defense, as long as when he walks off the field and they say, what did you see, then they'll be good to go, right? As long as he has good answers to those questions. But for the rest of the team to stay engaged, it's a wildly important week. You could call it it's not a must-win, but it's a very important game. Right, you're facing an 0-3 team. Then you have Detroit and Miami, 2 very good teams before the bye week. This is your best chance to not be 0-6 going into the bye. That's important for team morale, for team enthusiasm. That's important. And then on top of that, You have the whole Andy Dalton comparison thing. As you heard Bryce Young say, you have to trust the medical staff. They made the decision to hold him out.
Yep.
So now you have to deal with the challenges that come with holding him out. If he was out there playing, you wouldn't have the, well, here's what Andy Dalton did conversations, but he didn't play through the injury, so now you have the, well, here's what Andy Dalton did conversations. And there better not be anything that Andy Dalton did that Bryce Young is not capable of doing his darn self.
Well, we did hear a lot during the offseason that DJ Chark and Bryce Young developed a pretty strong connection with deep throws, but we actually haven't seen Bryce in a game with a healthy DJ Chark, because that first game back against New Orleans, you could tell that DJ Chark didn't have the pop or the explosiveness.
He had one catch for 15 yards.
Yeah. And
at the time, that was the longest completion of the season for the Panthers.
That it was.
And now his longest completion is 47 yards, which is the longest completion of the year for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
So beat that.
Hopefully we see that. Well, hopefully we see something consistent. If Chark were to have a game where he has 4 catches and 72 yards, like, okay, that's what we expect.
I will take that. I'll sign up for that right now.
With the touchdown. I want that caveat in there. I want a touchdown.